What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and today we are taking a look at the Washington Capitals winning their most important game of the season. We're going to take a look at that today and what is potentially on the table for the Caps, either that first or the second wild card spot or that third spot in the Metropolitan Division. We're going to take a look at that today. So, the Capitals, huge amount of success last night. They needed to win a must-win game, right? That's what it's called. And it was a 4-point game, in fact, for the Capitals. This is the game that Charlie Lindgren really showed up. The last couple weeks for the Capitals, it's been a rough stretch for the goaltenders. They've been giving up goals in not the best situations. It's one of those things where, looking at the goaltending situation for the Caps, it's been a up and down road, right? Between Darcy Kemper, Charlie Lindgren, and Hunter Shepard, whoever seems to be in there for the Caps, it's been like, on any given night, oh no, which version of this goalie are we going to get? And last night, in one of the, I would say, the most important game of the season, they found a way to get it done. Hey, listen, Ovechkin back on the board. You'll love to see that. And if the Capitals are going to make the playoffs, Ovechkin's got to score goals. No doubt about it. That's how this works. And the secondary scoring will come. Sonny Milano, Dylan Strome. Maybe a goal from the defenseman here or there, right? Moving the play forward. That's what you love to see from the Caps. And going into the third period last night, you're up 2-0. You know, I would argue they didn't even play their best hockey. The Red Wings played a very good game. I would almost say a phenomenal game against the Capitals. But the Capitals were just able to get it done. And like I said, Charlie Lindgren really stood on his head. And I'm pissed he gave up that goal with, 1.1 seconds left. He went 59 minutes and 59 seconds without giving up a goal. And then he gives up one at the end there. That's frustrating. And you could tell after the game, he's like, I can't even appreciate this one because I should have had a shutout. And that's, it is what it is. But he played phenomenal. And that's what the Capitals need the rest of the way. And that's what's separating the Caps from teams in their division like the Flyers and the Devils from making the playoffs or not. And the Red Wings have gotten good goaltending from Alex Lyon. He's been hot for the Red Wings in between the pipes. That's a huge, huge thing for them. And part of the reason they're where they're at. So for the Caps, it's been a rough 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks here. This is a win that gets you on track. This is a win that gives you confidence. And if they're going to take a wild card spot, this is the game to do that. And, I mean, at some point, if they're able to tie it up with the Islanders, they might be playing Carolina instead of the Rangers. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Depends on how you look at that. I think I'd rather play the Rangers if I'm Washington. But, I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think. Caps fans, would you rather play the Rangers or the Hurricanes? Because, honestly, I think they would match up better against the Rangers. But I'd love to know what you guys think. I just think Carolina is a terrible team to play in the playoffs. They suck. Like, they are such a pain in the neck to play against. They're so talented. Brendan Moore has those guys ready to go every single game. They could be 3-0 in a series, right? Up or down, and they find a way to show up. I would not want to play the Hurricanes, but that's my honest opinion. So looking at the Capitals here, just over the last little stretch here, right? So the last 10 games, it's been good for the Caps. Connor McMichael, coming in, first line center. That's a really difficult spot to be put in, but he's got 4 points. Ovechkin, that's the difference right now for the Caps, is we're seeing Alexander Ovechkin being Alexander Ovechkin. And the emergence of Dylan Strome, once again, he's played really well here the last couple of weeks. He's been a big part of their success here, and you got to remember, right? We have to remember the beginning of this season. Where were the Capitals, right? They had Nick Backstrom and Kuznetsov down the middle. That was your 1-2 punch center group. They've been taken out of the equation, right? Backstrom retires. We're not allowed to say that, but that's what he did. He will not play for the Capitals again. And Kuznetsov got traded. And you automatically thrust that role to Dylan Strome and McMichael. And they have done incredibly well. And a lot of people are probably flinching like, oh, please don't make it hurt too much. And then you look up and you're like, excuse me? Wait, McMichael's got 4 goals in the last 10 games? Wait, Dylan Strome has 11 points in the past 10 games down the stretch in the final 2 weeks of the season. Hell yeah, right? And Capitals fans would take that. And really the difference for the Caps, and that's what we need to look at now, is that goaltending. That is the difference for the Capitals right here, right now. And when you get good goaltending, that's when you're going to succeed. And Charlie Lindgren has found a way. It's been tough. That record isn't great, but he's found a way to keep the Caps in the mix. And it's been a rough little stretch here. It's been a rough stretch for Darcy Kuemper. No doubt about it. But that's what you got Lindgren there for. He's the hot hand, and you ride with Lindgren right now. And again, this is without two depth defensemen, right? Ethan Bear not there. Rasmus Sandin, Nick Backstrom, but we know the situation with that. So, the Caps have a lot to be excited about. They have a chance here. And I think this game against the Red Wings keeps them as the legitimate threat in the East. And I think this race will ultimately come down to the Penguins and the Capitals for that wild card spot, or potentially taking the Islanders in the Metro. But if the Islanders win Thursday against, what's their name? If the Islanders win Thursday against Montreal, that might be where things are at. And then the Penguins and Caps will probably fight it out for the second wild card. But for right now, hey, they're still in the picture, right? So, like I said, I think it's been tough for Caps fans, especially the last couple of games, watching them lose again and again and again. But the good news is the Flyers have continued to lose. The Red Wings were losing, right? And this was kind of the game that separated the Red Wings from the Capitals. The Capitals needed this game because think about it, right? If this was a game where the Red Wings had won in regulation, we'd be talking about 2 points for the Red Wings and now no points for the Caps. That's a 4-point swing like we talk about all the time on the channel. This is a big win for the Capitals. Charlie Lindgren needed that game. He needed to feel good about himself. He probably deserved the shutout, but the Capitals needed that 2 points. That is the most important thing at the end of the day. And we'll see if they can build on it here through the end of the regular season. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this kind of content, want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Peace out, guys.